How you doing, Dirtydog fans? Today we're going to show you how to do an install of a cargo side net on a 2007 to 2018 JK model 4-door unlimited. Pretty simple install. We're going to go through the step-by-step, show you how it's done. We're going to start at the back and let's get started. Okay, we're going to start by installing the rear section here first. Now we're installing this with the hard top removed. This vehicle has both hard top and soft top options on it. We've removed the hard top. You'll need to remove it to install the netting. Soft top users, there's a couple places. Sometimes you're going to flip it up, sometimes you're going to flip it down just to get access from different points to get it installed. You'll see that as you're working it. You understand that, oh, maybe if I flip it up, it'll be easier to get at it. If it's down, easier to get at. So what we're going to do is install the back piece here first. And when we install this, put all your straps on loosely. Because the sides are integrated well with the rear, you may have to we'll have to loosen straps off over to add the side pieces to after. So we're just going to go through. So what you want to do is take your one main back piece, take where the Dirtydog logo is. That's going to face out the back. That's going to be your top. So that's going to go on like that. So we've got a couple straps at the top here, and what we'll do is we're going to start with the first strap down, or second strap down with this long strap. And where this is going to go, you know, one on each side, this is going to go just above the seat belt post at the top there. So that's going to hold it up in place. That kind of gives you a good marker to start with. So all you're going to do is you're going to put it on very loosely, feed it through the ladder lock, give it a once through. Just pull a couple inches through, that's it, and go around and do your other side. Those are it's just hanging there loosely now. We've got a strap at the top here, okay? This goes over the top, comes out around the side to meet the ladder lock. Again, loosely, put this one on. That one. Next one we'll do is we'll get out of your package, you have these male and female buckles. Take the male side and we're going to feed them in and just get them pre-mounted, ready to go. Just to show you, I'll give you a quick, if you don't understand how these buckles work. This is your strap coming off there. What you're going to do is take your male buckle, you're going to feed it up through the center, the back loop, and then feed it through here. And that'll give you the tightening for it to go. All right. So we'll just continue with these male buckles on all four straps that hang off either side. So we've done that now. So now the next you're going to take your you'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 of these shorter straps you're going to need to use right now. They've got two lengths of straps. You got long and short. So take 6 of those shorter straps. You're going to feed the male buckle in on the one side, and you can do the same with the other one. So you get 2 of these ready to go. So what you're going to do now is you're going to take the very bottom here, at the bottom where it meets, and you're going to saw this again somewhat loosely. We're going to have to loosen this off again, put it in, but this gives you a starting point to work from. And when you're done all the install of this, we're going to show you that this buckle is the best way is to hide it is to, when you go to tighten, after you tighten it up, you're going to pull it and you're going to put it on the inside so it's hidden out of the way, so you just have a nice clean strap on the outside. So anyways, that's our bottom one in there. So that strap corresponds with we got 1 buckle, 2 buckles, this is your 3rd buckle, goes into that strap down there and down here. And these, put them on tight enough to hold them in place, they'll slide around. You know, we will have to loosen those back up because we share that with the sides. So that gives you your sort of positioning where everything goes. Now what you want to do is you want to put the same thing, take a strap, put the female buckle through it, line up with approximately where this is going to go. You're just going to put everything in approximate right now because you're going to go through after and reposition everything. So we'll do that. with the leftover straps. You got 4 female buckles left, and you got 4 of these straps left. Now with the soft top bracket, it will push this one down just slightly on an angle. You just have to work around it and work around your soft top, that's all. So that one will go in there. This one buckles into there. So, basically where you come down is you get this installed and get a rough it goes. Now, with depending on the year you have what year your JK is, this bracket is larger. It's called a lift assist they have on the bracket, so it really pushes this down. This is one of those ones. As an option, you don't even have to use this one particular, because it's quite a big piece here. You can cut this clean here. Just take a lighter just to melt the ends. The net will fit just as clean, if not cleaner, without this piece here. So you don't need to use this particular strap on it. Once you get all the other ones tightened, you'll see it doesn't make a difference, because that soft top lift assist bracket is quite large. In the early days of the JK, back in the 2007s and 2010s, it didn't have the big bracket. The bracket was slightly smaller, and you could use this last one. To be honest with you, I would cut it off. For anyone lift assist with the larger bracket in the newer models, just cut this one off, clean the edge there, pair of scissors, and take a lighter just to melt the ends, and that's it, and done with. You don't have to worry about this. But for this one, we're going to show you, because hardtop users won't have this bracket here, so you're just gonna use all of them. You're gonna position them all the way they should be. So we'll put it there awkwardly unpositioned for now, and then we'll go through it after. So for the most part, that's your rear, what you need to set up right now. There's more to do still too, but this gets you in place. Now we can go work on the sides. Okay, let's go along with installing the cargo side. So you have a right side, which is your passenger side we're working on right now. This is a right, so this is what you see here. The position is your tag will face on the inside. Your right side tag will face the inside. So what you've got, you're going to take 2 of your longer straps, the 20-inch straps. And they're going to go both of these items, the 2 rings at the top. So the first one, we'll do the second ring back just for positioning. And this strap will go in up here. And it lines up with the very end of the roll bar where it kind of meets the back roll bar. There's sort of where the angle meets. And then this one lines up next to it. If you see when I put the buckles, I'm putting the buckles on the inside because it's just cleaner installation that way, so we're going to finish it. Again, use the wiggle motion to tighten it. Get these ones nice and tight. You can tighten these ones up really well. We'll clean those straps after. Now, this strap at the bottom, this one you'll have to move your carpet back out of the way. And let me see if I can bring you in and give you a better idea how it's going to work in here. So here's an inside view of this is behind the doorkeeper, the rear door. So what you have is this long strap comes off the bottom. You're going to feed it through. That's sort of the cutout there, and you're going to bring it around the back side here and through there, and that's just going to go through the ladder lock like so. Tighten her up nicely. And you want this one nice and tight too. So get this one pulled up nice and tight. Use the rocking motion. Pull the seat out of the way if you have trouble getting it. So we're going to pull it in tight. So now what you're going to have is you have sort of your carpet's going to be sort of pushed out of the way, so you can work around that. Some people will put a slit in the carpet. I just like to fold it back in place. You can tuck it in behind it and fold it back into place. You can put a little slit in the carpet so that you can slide the carpet around it. It's your option how you want to do it. Some people just leave it like that. They really don't seem to care. I like to take a little slit, feed the carpet around, because if you have it sitting like this, you're just going to put a slit on it right here, and it's going to slide front and back, and you won't even notice it's there. For now, we're just going to leave it like this. We'll put our electrical out of the way. We'll leave it there out of the way, and we can finish up with that later. So that's how that piece goes on there. Okay, so now we're going to connect these other rings up. So this bottom ring is going to line up with this strap at the bottom here. So that's why I said don't put them on tight, because you're going to have to loosen them off again. put your buckle through the ring. You can now crank this one nice and tight, get it nice and tight to the roll bar. Again, use that rocking motion, put it in position, and nice and tight, and you reconnect your clip to the inside as you disconnected it to get it on. Okay, you got that on there. And the same's gonna happen this one. You're gonna loosen this strap off, put it through the ring, and then you're gonna crank the strap back on. So we got that tight, and then this is where you have your free strap. It's not going to line up with you don't want to put it on this strap here because it's going to throw your dimensions off. So you want to take one of the other short straps, and you're going to feed that through. Tighten her up. Okay, and we'll clean that up. We'll clean that strap out of the way after. Okay, so there you go. And then all you have is your last piece here. And what happens is this is going to get pulled tight because there's the final buckle on the bottom. This will pull everything square and tight. Right now it sits as, once it gets installed, it's going to look nice and square like this. Very easy install on this one. There's not much to it. We'll just go through it. Now we'll go to the other side, do the same thing, and then we'll make the adjustments on it, make sure everything's nice and square. Okay, now that we have the solid sides installed, we're going to finish up on the back here. So we've got one last thing to insert, these two sets of bars, or the two-piece bar. They just go on the slots at the bottom here of the net. You're going to put them in one from each side. You're going to go for 4 straps in on both sides. The bars will meet in the center. So we've got our bar placed in there. So now this is where it comes in between soft top and hard top users. So soft top users will already have these tailgate retainer brackets on their vehicle. Basically, they're a Mopar part. We don't include them with the kit. Depending on the users and how they want to set the vehicle up, they have to decide how they want to finish it off. There's so many different versions of the way you can set this up and use it. We've made it so that you can decide for yourself which is best for you. So for the soft top users, you already have these on these. For the hard top users, if you buy them, they just clip on. And you'll have to take them on and off after each time you pull the roof on and off. They're not that hard. They just snap on in place and they snap off if you want to pull your roof on and off. With those in place, this bar gets locked in to those clips. So these clips would be shared by the soft top rear window and this. If your soft top and you're all closed up and you've got your rear window locked in place, you're just going to take your bar, you're going to set it inside there. It's going to sit there till they decide. And you may not even put the bar in here because depending on, again, if you're running a Trek top or soft top, you may just leave the bar in there, close the roof down on it, and go from there. One thing I mentioned, when you're opening and closing your roof, you have to undo these clips. Your roof brackets can fall through. And then actually you can put it over top of the roof brackets. It'll help hold the roof down in place and actually hold it down tighter. And that goes like that. Now, what I have done here, again, this is because it has the large soft top brackets. This is a dual purpose vehicle. They have both hard top and soft top on this one. There's a big, on the newer versions of the JK, I think it was after 2011, they put a lift assist bracket on here. It's a much larger bracket. So again, what I talked about was cutting this one strap off for the soft top users. Hard top users, you can put your other strap and buckle on here and you got a nice, clean, consistent cut all the way across. For again, the combination soft top, hard top users, you probably want to cut this strap off. I'm not cutting it off, I'm just pulling it out of the way so you see what it looks like. So that's your options for your soft top or hard top users. And the last buckle here that was at the bottom, this is where your side attaches into. So you're going to snap that buckle in place. And you're going to go look and make sure your sides are pulled nice equally on both sides. And you got a nice equal pull. If you see what we installed here, I've already gone through and adjusted it. We want relatively straight vertical lines and horizontal lines. All we have to do is pull from one side to the other to adjust our lines. Top pieces as well. In your kit, you're going to have a couple 20-inch straps left over. They're basically for the top here. If you want to tie this top on the top roll bar, it's not necessary. If you really install this properly, you won't need these on here. They're more or less used for when you're tying the mid net, which goes over the rear seats, to the rear net. We've included in the kit because people are just asked for it, so we started to put them in. So that's basically your installation. Cleanup of the straps. Straps are great. You can just push them through any slot you got sitting, fold them back, like so. They fold in nicely, kind of out of the way. The ones up here, these little ones, I've already done this one. Basically, you take that trailing, that edge, again, find it through a slot in the strap, pull it through, and the buckle, and you hide it nicely. That's just a nice clean way of cleaning them up and getting the straps out of the way. And everything's cleaned, and then your install is ready to go. To get in the vehicle, if you got to get anything in or out of the vehicle, a dog in or out, just undo your buckles as high as you want it to go, and lift up. You get in, push it back in, snap your buckles in place again, and you're back rolling again. And that's it.